Hey guys, it's Hunter. Welcome back to another video. Blackstone Cherry is one of my favorite bands ever. I've been hooked on them since their first album dropped in 2006, seen them live twice, and when I drove across the US from Atlanta to Los Angeles and back, Blackstone Cherry and Alter Bridge were the two bands I made sure to load onto my phone. Last year, PRS granted frontman Chris Robertson his own UK-exclusive SE signature model. And this year, finally for fans like me, it's arrived stateside. I've been waiting forever for this one, so was it worth the wait? Let's take a closer look. Okay, so up front, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I may be a bit biased on this one. Blackstone Cherry is one of my favorite bands, Chris Robertson is one of my favorite guitarists, and the single cut is my favorite guitar shape. Barring this instrument being absolutely atrocious, there was very little chance that I wouldn't like this one. That being said, even with my tremendously high expectations for this model, even I was surprised by just how much I fell in love with this guitar. This is hands down my favorite PRS SE that I've ever played. In fact, one of my favorite guitars I've ever had on the channel. So let's get into details. It's based off of the 245 custom blueprint, so it has a reasonably chunky mahogany body with a beveled maple top and a flame maple veneer. The finish is a subjectively gorgeous Blackstone Cherry burst, get it, because of the band, and combined with the transparent control knobs, natural body binding, bird inlays, and chrome appointments, the entire guitar looks like pure class from top to bottom. PRS's well-designed neck shapes and usually relatively round fingerboards make them incredibly comfortable to me, and this is no exception. The Robertson model has a mahogany neck with an incredibly comfortable wide fat neck shape, a 24.5-inch scale length, and a 22 fret rosewood fingerboard with a 10-inch radius. The fretwork on this model is quite good. It is, after all, made in the same Korean factory as many other guitars featured on the channel that I've also been impressed with. The neck can feel a bit sticky because of the high gloss finish, but that can be easily solved with the rough side of a Scotch-Brite sponge. The nut on SEs can sometimes leave a lot to be desired. This one is actually okay. It's well cut, I didn't find the strings getting stuck, no issues there. The bridge on this model is pretty interesting. It's listed on the website as a PRS adjustable stoptail, and in keeping with the theme of this guitar, it's big and chunky with individually adjustable saddles. The tuning machines feel solid enough, although I wish for a guitar in this price range it had locking tuners for convenience. The Robertson comes with a standard PRS SE gig bag, which has a decent amount of padding and feels like it'll protect your guitar during most travel, as long as you're not doing anything stupid. So yeah, the guitar looks great and feels great to play as well, but that's no real surprise when it comes to PRS SEs. The unique splittable 5708S and SE soap bar pickup combination in the Robertson model is what I was most excited to try. So here's what the SE Robertson sounds like through the Marshall DSL 100H. First the dirty. Cleans. So I used to think the hotter the pickup, the better it was for distorted tones. Now, because of guitars like the Robertson, I'm slowly discovering the magic of a lower output pickup into a high gain amp. It's warm, smooth, and there's a lot of character for heavy riffing or big power chord progressions. Then the middle position with the bridge split and a little bit of chorus and delay sprinkled on top might be one of my favorite clean sounds that I've had on the channel yet. And now it's time for Simon Says, segment where we ask my guitar noob roommate what he thinks of the Chris Robertson SE. Simon, what do you think of this guitar?
This one's very heavy. Ooh, it's like a crimson-y, licorice. Oh, you know what it looks like? It looks like one of those red, like the drapes at a show, like a Broadway show or something. They got the red drapes that close. Chris Robertson. Who's this guy?
He is the frontman for a band called Blackstone Cherry.
Oh, Blackstone Cherry. That's like this color. Makes sense. I was gonna say cherry after that whole curtain thing. Oh, it's got one of these. Doesn't.
Also any of the other ones.
Oh fuck. Oh shoot. Okay. I do like the color. I like the splash. It does. I don't know. It just feels heavier than others. More poundage. Or pounds rather. Flaming maple. I've been doing woodworking and I learned all this. You gotta stain your wood and then apply a post-stain polyurethane over it. So it makes it like more durable. It makes it last longer. I'll do something.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm gonna give this guitar, I've been giving everything a 1.5. I need more. See, I only have 2 thumbs and it's either like 2 thumbs or 1 thumb or 1.5. I need more variety. See, when I started with the thumbing method, I didn't think far ahead enough.
Well, who knew 40,000 people would want to know when you think about this?
It looks pretty solid. I'm gonna give it a 1.5 again. 1.5 thumbs. Maybe 1 3/4, but I can't do like a 3/4 tilt. 1.5 plus thumbs.
Now, as I mentioned at the beginning, I was waiting for what felt like forever to test out the Robertson model. At least in the US, it didn't seem like anyone had one in stock for the longest time. This one had apparently been ordered by Sam Ash in November of last year, and as of filming this video, it's now late August. I was literally asking the Sam Ash staff every week for months if they had one, and the answer was always no. We had pretty much given up on this ever showing up until last week, one randomly did out of nowhere. And this one is not perfect. The headstock was pre-dinged, there are a couple of finished cracks near the nut, and the guitar was absolutely filthy out of the box. So I'm not sure what happened with the supply of this guitar, and it looks like there aren't any inventory issues now. It was kind of a weird situation. I first mentioned I was interested in reviewing this guitar when it was initially announced for the US almost 9 months ago. So for those of you who have been asking why it's taken me so long to get a video out, yeah, I literally just couldn't find one. But now that I have, I'm really glad that I didn't give up on it. It's always bonus points in my book if the artist actually trusts the electronics and craftsmanship enough to use the same guitar on tour and in the studios we can buy in stores. And from live videos and his Instagram posts, Chris Robertson clearly has a lot of faith in his SE model. Now, as I said at the beginning, I might be looking at this guitar through slightly Blackstone cherry tinted glasses, but I genuinely think that this is one of those guitars that even people that don't like the band, if there are even any such people out there, will find something to like about this guitar. The workmanship is solid, it looks fantastic, it's such a comfortable guitar to play, and you're not going to find this 5708 soap bar combination in any other guitar. They're still a bit rare in the wild, and it's not a super metal guitar, which I know a lot of you are subscribed for, but if you manage to track one down, I strongly recommend that you give it a try. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a like. These are of course just my Blackstone cherry tinted opinions, and I'd love to hear what you think, so leave your comments down below and make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Also, while you're at it, hit the notification bell, otherwise YouTube won't let you know about any new uploads. Thank you to Luke for mixing the demo track. He's got a great channel, check it out in the cards, and thanks to Sam Ash for making the guitar available for the video. If you want to support what I do with the honest reviews and get bonus extras like song downloads and tabs, please check out my Patreon. All links are in the description, including where to get the gear featured, social media, signal chain, and our Discord server, which you should definitely join. As always, thanks so much for watching. You've been awesome. This is the PRS SC Chris Robertson signature model, and I'll see you for the next video.